Boston on Sunday, June 29th. All roads lead to WWE's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Live in Boston for the first time ever. See John Cena, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, The Shield, The Wyatt family, and more compete to seize the briefcase with a Money in the Bank contract for the chance to become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's WWE Money in the Bank, live in Boston Sunday, June 29th. Tickets available Saturday, April 12th.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of the Millennium Wrestling Federation's Wrestling Insider Series. I'm Dan Marotti, right here for another session of Wrestling with Reno. The MWF Goodwill Ambassador, Reno Chastaine, is with us in studio. Reno, it's good to have you with us here.
Thank you.
On a nice Mother's Day.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Reno, your segment about Bruno Sammartino was loved by everyone that watched it. And you promised us this week you were going to talk about the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
That's right.
What are your memories about Andre, the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1993?
Like, in 1993, Andre the Giant was the good wrestler, and he was the best wrestler in the world.
What are some of your favorite Andre memories, Reno?
Well, I watched it when he wrestled with Bobby the Brain. He was his manager, was he?
Yes, Bobby Heenan managed him towards the end of his career.
Yep, and I seen that one when he was wrestling Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan beat him.
1987, WrestleMania 3, Reno.
Yep, that was a good match between Hulk Hogan and Andre. They did a good job.
One of the biggest matches of all time in front of 93,000 plus fans at the Pontiac Silverdome. Where were you on that day, Reno?
I was home.
You were home? You didn't go to the Garden to watch it?
I think I was.
You went and watched it on the closed circuit? At the Boston Garden with all the fans on the big screens?
No, I watched the next day.
The next day? Oh, okay. Well, you could do that too.
Like every Monday night, they have WrestleMania on Sunday. And they tape it. I watch it here with you.
Oh, okay. Well, Reno, Andre the Giant, certainly one of the most well-known superstars of all time. Even youngsters today, they're familiar with Andre with all the video games and DVDs and action figures he's in. Outside of his match with Hulk Hogan, Reno, you're a longtime wrestling fan. You remember Andre when he had the afro.
Yeah.
Up until Bobby Heenan, Ken Patera, and Big John Studd cut it.
Yep.
What was some of your favorite memories when Andre was a fan favorite?
Well, Andre the Giant was the greatest guy in the world.
Okay.
And I watched him when he wrestled a lot of different guys. And he won some matches. He won some championship match.
Him and Haku were the WWE Tag Team Champions. They beat Demolition.
Yep.
Unbelievable. All right, Reno, any final thoughts about Andre the Giant?
Well, nah.
No. Let me ask you this, Reno. There are many giants in the history of wrestling, but the probably two most well-known are Andre and a man in WWE right now, The Big Show. Who do you think is the better giant of the two?
I think Andre.
You think Andre would beat The Big Show?
Yeah.
Wrestling fans, you heard it right here. Reno Chastaine talking about Andre the Giant, the eighth wonder of the world. Reno, any big news happening this week?
Well, I haven't been watching wrestling. I haven't been watching the Raw. I've been watching the hockey game.
Been watching the Bruins?
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing this week?
I'm going over my aunt's house.
What are you doing there?
Take care of a dog.
What's the dog's name?
Doggy.
And what do you do with the dog?
Take him out. My uncle pays me to take him out.
You're a hustler, Reno. You know that?
Yep.
getting paid to walk a dog. Well, wrestling fans, running out of time here. Reno, who are we going to discuss on the next installment of Wrestling with Reno?
Al Snow.
Uncle Al Snow. Good friend of ours here in the MWF. A good friend of your nemesis, Quincy. Yep. Well, it'll be very interesting to see what Reno has to say about Al Snow. Don't miss a day here on the BostonWrestling.com super site. Our daily history videos, our Wrestling Insider segments, and you never know what's going on in the world of the Millennium Wrestling Federation. Until next time, be well. Don't forget to join us for our Superstar Summer beginning Sunday, June the 22nd, as we have the legendary Axe and Smash Demolition live at MWF Studios in Melrose for autographs, pose photos, and a studio shoot interview taping. This intimate gathering will be a memory that'll last a lifetime. Footage from this extravaganza will be available online in segments all summer long, along with our Evening with Vader back on March the 30th. But experience it live, help the cause, so we can continue to bring you action-packed in-ring events and studio gatherings. Speaking of action, the excitement of WWE returns to the Northeast with live events announced from June through November. WWE will be live at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island, June the 20th, and Saturday, June the 21st at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, Long Island, featuring John Cena, the Wyatts, Rob Van Dam, and more. Sunday, June the 28th, WWE returns to the great state of Maine with not one but two events. At the Cumberland County Civic Center, you'll see WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Sheamus, The Big Show, and more. Up Route 95 North in Bangor at the Cross Insurance Center, there will be John Cena, the Wyatts, and RVD. Sunday, June the 29th, it's WWE Money in the Bank at the TD Garden in Boston, available on the WWE Network and pay-per-view. WWE Monday Night Raw comes to you live in Hartford, Connecticut at the XL Center for a 3-hour extravaganza, Monday, June the 30th. The following day, Tuesday, July the 1st, SmackDown and Main Event emanate live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Saturday, July the 12th, WWE is back at the Mecca of professional wrestling with John Cena, Randy Orton, and even a rare appearance by Triple H. Friday, September the 26th, WWE is back at the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey with John Cena, The Shield, The Wyatts, Dolph Ziggler, and more. Monday Night Raw is live at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York for a 3-hour extravaganza Monday, October the 6th. And WWE is back in Albany at the Times Union Center for SmackDown, Tuesday, November the 4th. No matter where you are in the Northeast, don't miss the action and excitement of WWE when it comes to your area live.
Boston on Sunday, June 29th. All roads lead to WWE's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Live in Boston for the first time ever. See John Cena, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, The Shield, The Wyatt family, and more. Compete to seize the briefcase with the Money in the Bank contract for the chance to become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's WWE Money in the Bank, live in Boston Sunday, June 29th. Tickets available Saturday, April 12th.